This guy's living just fine on Social Security. So for all you naysayers, you negative nabobs, nattering nabobs of negativity, you're just wrong. I mean, does that mean you will be able to live just fine off Social Security? Not necessarily, but plenty of people do. And I'm going to prove it to you here in just a second. It's just weird to me when I see all these other guys saying no one could live fine on Social Security. Says who? Says who, man? I hear all these financial guys, no one can live on Social Security alone. It was never intended to be the primary source of your retirement income. It was always supposed to be a supplement. And every time I hear that, I just laugh out loud because there was no retirement savings back when Social Security was initiated. In my book, Relax and Retire, I show you the only people saving money were basic executives. Some people were saving money into small life insurance components, but the vast majority of people are just living day to day, man. It's just fact. So when Social Security came out, don't tell me Social Security was only supposed to supplement your retirement savings. It's just not true. It's just not. It's silly. Anyway, don't forget, I also wrote a book. You can retire on Social Security. So if you haven't got these books, you should, because I prove it to you. Anyway, so I'm going to read you an email this guy sent me, this legend. If I can find the email, hang tight. My man Lewis, all right? Lewis. All right, so Lewis says, hey, Josh, we've exchanged emails before, but want to share insight on proof that you can live on Social Security. My dad is 85. He has lived all his life in a state that I'm very familiar with, minus when he was in the military. He recently had a stroke. While he was in the hospital, I had to pay some of his bills. His monthly bill is around $2,100 a month. He doesn't even own his house. His rent is $885 a month. His oil is $200 a month. His cable cell phone is $165 a month. His food is $200 a month. He has here medical insurance at $40 a month, so I don't get that because I'm not sure why it's only $40 a month. I don't know. Maybe he's on Medicaid. He's probably on Medicaid, but I don't know. He didn't say. So even if you have medical insurance, what I charge is $500 a month in software. But even if you have that, it's $2,500 a month. His life insurance is $49 a month. I mean, he doesn't need life insurance, but I mean, my man Lewis, he probably appreciated being a beneficiary for him. And he goes out to eat he spends about $500 a month going out to eat. He says he hates to cook. He just doesn't spend money, says Lewis about his dad. Granted, he hasn't taken any big trips, but at 85, he wouldn't do that anyway. Plus, I pulled 5 years of bank statements and nothing has changed. Now, I mean, what more do you need? There's a guy who's renting, spending what? We'll just say $25,000 to $3,000 a month. All right. Now, what is his Social Security? There you go, puppy. All right. Let's say he's 85. So we've got his Social Security. We'll just say 65 20 years ago. Let's hang tight for just a second. Let's see what the average. Hold on. Let's see something here. The average Social Security benefit. Actually, what's it saying here? The average benefit is $1,000 a year in 2005. So 20 years ago, we'll say he took his Social Security, got $1,000 a month in benefits, and we'll just say it's growing at 3% a year. It's now paying about $1,810 a month. All right, I mean that's the average benefit. That's him eating out $500 a month eating out. All right. Now again, I don't know what his total benefit is. All I know is my man Lewis says he's living off his Social Security because he doesn't spend any money. He rents, by the way. He doesn't own his house. Now again, is he living large? Well, he's doing okay for an 85-year-old guy. I don't think his wife is around. Lewis didn't tell me about his wife, so I presume she's passed on. I mean, dude, come on. So all these people are so worried about, oh my goodness, I'll run out of money. I'll just be on Social Security. Is that the work? I talk to people all the time. I say, let's before we get in the numbers, after you run your Social Security numbers, let's show you something here. You'll be living on $60,000 a year in today's dollars, just for example, and you own your own house, and you'll be in your late 80s if you run out of money. You'll be living off $5,000 a month, own your own house, and you're in your late 80s. That's even if you run out of money. Are you telling me you can't make that work? And they're all like, yeah, I can make that work. Of course you can. Of course you can. Of that $5,000 a month between you and your spouse, you're going to $1,000 is going to go to Medicare. All right, so you got $4,000 a month with no homeowners loans. You got property tax. I grant you all that stuff. But you tell me, worst case scenario, you can't live off $4,000 a month. Seems pretty far-fetched to me. All right, God bless. Thanks, Lewis, for sending me this. And don't you let these naysayers, these negative nattering nabobs and negativity steer you wrong. It's crazy. Look, again, if you're freaking knee deep in debt and you're got 8,000 Rolex watches and you want to get new tattoos and freaking have a new car every year, look, that's different. You're not watching this channel if that's you anyway. All right, God bless. Love your thoughts. Paw that like button.